America is a nation of laws. And if you show up to Walmart and lick deodorant, you will be arrested and charged with making terroristic threats? Seriously? Yeah, apparently they're saying that if you cough on people or intentionally try to spread the coronavirus, you will be charged with making terroristic threats. Wow. I mean, I get it. We've seen a bunch of videos of, that toilet girl. She licked a toilet. Then we had some other dude who also licked the toilet and then claimed he contracted coronavirus, which is probably fake. But this video is particularly infamous, where a guy goes to Walmart and he licks all the deodorant because look, if you want to lick a toilet, man, it's a toilet. I'm not going to complain too much. I'll make fun of you. But if you go and lick all the deodorant, nah, because people got to pick that stuff up. You're intentionally spreading disease at a time when our economy is tanking. Everyone's freaking out. Do you know that suicide calls are actually going up in some places? So yeah, now's not the time. Apparently this dude who did this got arrested. And we're hearing now from Politico. This is crazy. Those who intentionally spread coronavirus could be charged as terrorists. Woo, man. Look, I am no fan of the encroaching authoritarianism. I gotta say, as much as I don't like this guy for what he did, charging him under terrorist provisions, that's kind of freaky. But guess what? There are several other stories I'm going to show you where people are getting arrested for coughing. We've seen people cough on cops and then get arrested, but they're still doing it because these people are morons. Don't cough on people. It's so dumb. This is from KMOV4. They say, a Warrenton man is in custody Tuesday after filming himself licking items at Walmart. The viral video showed a man later identified as Cody Pfister of Warrenton licking several toiletries at Walmart after stating, "Who's scared of the coronavirus?" The video, which was shared on TikTok and Twitter, gained international attention from people in the Netherlands, Ireland, and the United Kingdom. We take these... Why those specific places? Anyway, we take these complaints very seriously and would like to thank all those who reported the video so the issue could be addressed. There have been 4 deaths in Missouri related to the coronavirus. Pfister has been charged with making a terroristic threat. No additional information has been released. This is the reality of things, man. It's a national emergency. People are contemplating a national lockdown. All you got to do, all right, this is easy. If you don't want to be charged as a terrorist, don't cough on people and lick things in stores. There, I said it. I know it may be hard for many of you. That toilet seat to these young people looks just too good to pass up. But if you want to avoid jail time, try not licking deodorant in a Walmart. Now, look, I'll be serious. I think that's pretty harsh, man. I don't know about you, but I'm a fairly liberty-minded person. So should the dude get arrested? Absolutely. Terror charges? Yikes, man. Politico says, people who intentionally spread the coronavirus could face criminal charges under federal terrorism laws, the Justice Department's number 2 official said Tuesday. In a memo to top Justice Department leaders, law enforcement agency chiefs, and U.S. attorneys across the country, Deputy Attorney General Jeffrey Rosen said prosecutors and investigators could come across cases of purposeful exposure and infections of others with COVID-19. Because coronavirus appears to meet the statutory definition of a biological agent, such acts potentially could implicate the nation's terrorist-related statutes. Threats or attempts to use COVID-19 as a weapon against Americans will not be tolerated. Rosen did not say whether any such threats or intentional exposures had been reported or whether his warning was simply precautionary. The Justice Department has also set up a task force to address hoarding and price gouging related to supplies urgently needed for the fight against the coronavirus. Attorney General Bill Barr said during a briefing at the White House on Monday that hoarding of supplies like masks would be prosecuted. However, memos issued by Barr and Rosen on Tuesday said the Department of Health and Human Services has yet to formally designate the health-related items the administration wants covered by the Defense Production Act. The task force pursuing such issues will be headed by U.S. Attorney for New Jersey Craig Carpenito, and it will include some of each U.S. Attorney's office and other Justice Department units, Barr said. Well, there are many, many more stories. Check this one out. Why is it New Jersey? Why does it always got to be New Jersey? I thought Florida was where people were insane. Here we go. New Jersey man charged with terroristic threats for allegedly coughing on Wegmans worker. When a Wegmans worker asked the man to step back, he leaned into her, coughed, and told her he had coronavirus. This is from this morning, and we heard about the Politico thing from yesterday night. Maybe people are now going to start, they're going to start getting the memo. The government is not going to tolerate this stuff. But I mean, it's not just that, we won't tolerate it. In New Jersey, we've already had a couple different arrests. We had two guys who apparently had a party with a couple dozen people. They came and arrested them for a nuisance. That I think is harsh, but look, if somebody is going to defy the stay-at-home orders and the no large gatherings, and that means the economy, it's a threat to national security in our country, I can understand some kind of criminal justice enforcement. Charging these guys in New Jersey with like a public nuisance, it's a slap on the wrist, man. And that sends a message to everybody. They're going to come and they're going to enforce this. I still find it freaky that they're going out and doing this. In California, apparently, they're sending out drones. I kid you not. They got some DJI drones. They're not very big. And they're going to fly around with like IR cameras filming to see if people are breaking curfew. Now, things are getting pretty freaky, right? But man, I'll tell you what. Coughing on someone should be like an assault and battery charge. I guess in today's day and age, though, not in today's day and age, but in today's crisis, we're seeing an escalation of panic and fear. Like it's actually coming up in the polls that people are terrified of what's happening. And then you have the fact that it's causing, like I mentioned earlier, there was a tweet from the Portland police saying that calls for, suicide related were up like 43%. So yeah, you could cough on someone and it could result in them self-harming or freaking out. Or look, man, I know it's not necessarily the fault of anyone but the people who did it, but some people freak out and drink fish tank cleaner. Did you see the story the other day? Basically, they took an anti-parasitic called chloroquine phosphate, and they took a teaspoon of it, mixed it in their drink, and then drank it. Why would you do that? But hey, man, some people are dumb. Let's read this story. I got more for you, man. This is not the only one. We're getting more arrests on this. A New Jersey man was charged with harassment and making terroristic threats after allegedly purposefully coughing on a Wegmans grocery store employee and saying he had the coronavirus. George Falcone, 50, of Freehold, in the southern part of the state, was charged Tuesday by the New Jersey Attorney General for allegedly making the threats on Sunday in a Wegmans supermarket in Manalapan, wherever that is. Falcone was standing close to an employee near the store's prepared food section when the worker asked him to move back, the Attorney General said in a statement. Instead, Falcone stepped closer to her, leaned in, and coughed. The statement said he laughed, telling the men he was infected with coronavirus and also telling the two other employees they are lucky to have jobs. I mean, that's not even that. Like, did he really cough on her? There was one story I was reading where a dude started coughing. He didn't cough on them. He started coughing and they called the cops. Cops arrested this guy. You know what, man? This stuff, I got to admit, it's getting freaky. Quote, these are extremely difficult times in which all of us are called upon to be considerate of each other, not to engage in intimidation and spread fear, as alleged in this case, Grewal said in a statement. We must do everything we can to deter this type of conduct and any similar conduct that harms others during this emergency. The third-degree terrorism charge carries a sentence of 3 to 5 years in prison for coughing on somebody. And the harassment charge, a sentence of up to 6 months. What a disparity. Isn't that amazing? Falcone was also charged with obstructing administration of law in the 4th degree, which carries a sentence of up to 18 months. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy called Falcone a knucklehead during a Tuesday press briefing, according to NJ.com. Dude, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. The dude does not deserve 3 years in prison for being a knucklehead. Call him whatever you want. Call him slime, call him scum, call him a moron, call him an idiot. 6 months? I think even that's harsh. But 3 to 5 years? That's insane, man. And guess what? Not the only one. This one I believe was in, yes. So this one I believe is in Missouri. This is another case. This time it was not in, where is this? Philadelphia, apparently. Another person. This is nuts. Look at this. Man who coughed on an elderly person and said he had coronavirus is arrested. As Justice Department reveals, those who intentionally spread the virus could face terror charges. And that's what I was reading for Politico. My understanding of the story is I don't think he actually coughed on the person. Maybe I could be wrong. Let's read this. They say North Middleton Township Police in Philadelphia have already charged 57-year-old Daniel Tabusi with making terroristic threats after he allegedly coughed on an elderly victim who was shopping at a Carnes grocery store during a seniors only time. We do have updated numbers here on the coronavirus, 54,905 in the U.S. Police said the victim wore the items because they are at a higher risk of contracting the coronavirus. Tabusi is described as having deliberately coughed near the victim while mocking them at the store on the 1700 block of Spring Road. Authorities shared the man told the victim that he had COVID-19 on numerous occasions. Now that's the difference. But allegedly, I don't know. Man, on top of the terroristic threat charges, Tabusi has been charged with simple assault, disorderly conduct, and harassment. Aren't those last three good enough? The last thing I want to see is the government get empowered to start locking people up for coughing too close to someone. I get it. He did say he had COVID, and that's when it becomes a threat. Rosen's memo to prosecutors and department leaders across the country warned that it may run into purposeful exposure. Yes, we talked about that. Additionally, the Justice Department has also set up a task force to investigate cases of hoarding and price gouging that we know. It's gross stuff, man. But the DOJ has already asked for the powers to indefinitely detain people. And I think we have to set hard limits on how much power we're willing to give the federal government. At a certain point, this needs to stop. We need to bring the economy back because depression is going to be going up. People are going to be panicking. And you're going to see this. It's not just about the effects on our economy. It's about the desperation increasing desperate measures. As more and more people become depressed, become scared, and start freaking out, the more power the government will get. And it's like we are falling into a pit. And the further down we go, the harder it will be to climb out. So I'm all in favor of getting through this as fast as possible. Trump is talking about reopening the economy in Easter with pending the advice of health officials, because Dr. Fauci said, yes, but let's be flexible about it. It might not be a good idea. So I think we got to be optimistic and we got to get ready to shut this stuff down because, dude, coughing near someone getting charged 3 to 5 years in prison? Nah, I'm not a fan. Now, I think it's fair to point out it's entirely possible. Fighting back a sneeze. Sorry. Entirely possible. The courts will just throw it out. You get arrested. They say you're charged with this. And then the prosecutor says, yeah, get him out of here. We'll give him a disorderly conduct charge. He'll get a slap on the wrist. But we do have I didn't want to dedicate a whole segment to this guy. I did talk about him on the other podcast, the Timcast IRL show. But I think there's more than just the authoritarianism, the government arresting people, which, again, there's a fine line. I mean, if you're going to go around coughing on people, yeah, you should probably get arrested. That's gross. But it's also a trend of people being absolute morons. You may have seen another video where a guy walks into a bathroom and then licks a toilet seat. It's called the coronavirus challenge. He then posted a video where he claimed that he was in the hospital with the coronavirus. This went viral. It's probably not real. The dude's probably lying. He probably bleached the toilet. Not like it really matters. I mean, he's still looking at the toilet. And then, made this video and then pretended to get sick. Well, apparently he's also been suspended. Let's read the story. They say California influencer, and they put influencer in quotes because this guy has no followers, says he's in hospital with coronavirus just days after posting a video of him licking a toilet bowl for a revolting TikTok challenge. I'm not going to say his name. They say the post, which included a video of him languishing in a hospital bed, is a far cry from the foul video he posted 5 days ago, licking a toilet. It was an imitation or meme of a reckless and abhorrent stunt by TikTok sensation Toilet Girl. Her name is Ava Louise, but she's known as Toilet Girl. The 22-year-old filmed herself licking the toilet seat on a plane with the caption coronavirus challenge. That's right. Ava Louise is Toilet Girl. So Piers Morgan says, why is this moron getting treated? He should be in jail, not taking up a vital hospital bed. Or he should just not get treated. I mean, don't give him a hospital bed. He licked a toilet seat. I don't know. He can stay home and he can drink fluids and whatever. So apparently, is he friends with this woman or something? Here he is pictured with Billie Eilish. Oh, geez. Good Morning Britain host Piers Morgan called Lars scum and said that his catching the virus was karma. He didn't really catch the virus. He's lying. He's playing everybody, and it works. Congratulations, dude. And they go on to say that the number is increasing. Morgan said this morning, karma is a strange thing. If you behave in such a reckless, moronic, selfless manner, karma will catch up with you. I don't take any pleasure. I don't wish illness on people, but this has got to stop. These acts of reckless stupidity. This guy who licked the toilet bowl, did he infect anyone else? They say he previously appeared on Dr. Phil with another influencer where they discussed how they had licked tubs of ice cream and spat mouthwash back into bottles of viral videos. How has this guy not been arrested? A ton of people got arrested for doing that last time. And we just saw a dude get arrested for making terroristic threats. Is this guy gonna get arrested? Because I'll tell you what, there's a limit. If you do something dumb, like, licking deodorant, I don't think you should get 3 to 5 years in prison, but maybe pay back restitution. Maybe you do get arrested. But this dude repeatedly does this stuff, and then they put him on TV shows. Man, you know what, Dr. Phil? I've got some choice words for you. I keep my show family friendly, but I'm going to refrain from swearing. Don't have this guy on. I don't even want to say his name. This guy's a moron. Coronavirus. These people are gross. Toilet Girl. I hope forever she'll be remembered as Toilet Girl. These morons who try and generate fame by doing these things that threaten the rest of us because they're desperate psychopaths. They are pathetic losers. Each and every one of them. And I'm sure, I'll tell you what, let me say something to all of you. Because I'm sure these people are sitting there laughing, saying, haha, now I'm being talked about. Great. Let me know when you can cash that check. What's that? Toilet girl is just a sugar baby? Oh, so you're not actually contributing anything? You're not actually influential in any capacity? You're some dude's plaything and you lick this toilet? Congratulations, toilet girl. That's your legacy and you'll be forever known as toilet girl. And the other dude who licked the toilet, that's toilet boy. Congratulations, toilet boy and toilet girl. That's what you are forever. And the dude who licked the deodorant, you're getting terroristic charges. Man, I don't know about that. But you know what? These people I want you all to remember that there are people in this world who are respected and well known. And you will never be that ever again. You have secured your place in history as pathetic toilet licking losers. I wonder where you go from there. You'll never live it down. All right, to a certain extent, people are deserving of forgiveness, fine. But I hope this is a message to all of these dumb kids who do these stupid things like the skull breaker challenge. You know that one where it's like they make their friend jump and then kick their legs out so they fall back and smack their head? One kid had a seizure and went to a coma. Yeah, these people are absolutely insane. Something is wrong with these people. They are so desperate, so pathetic, such pathetic losers. Toilet girl, you're a pathetic loser. You are a toilet licking toilet girl. Look at that. That picture will never go away. That will always be what you are, a toilet licker. I'm done. Rant over. I'll see you all at 4 p.m. on the main channel, youtube.com/Timcast. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you there.